Have you ever met someone who is naturally flirtatious? They are friendly, laugh at your jokes, and have some intense eye contact. You might even wonder, are they flirting with me? Well, the answer is maybe. They could naturally just be like that because it's a lot of people's personality types, or it could be that they are flirting with you. And it can be tricky to learn how to spot flirting because, after all, it is very similar to just being a lovely person. But there are certain signs that you can keep an eye out for along the way that will prove once and for all that your crush is most definitely flirting. And in this video, we are going to teach you how to tell if someone is actually flirting with you and not just being nice. Stay tuned. It's normal. Not being able to tell if someone is actually flirting with you is very normal. In fact, the University of Kansas conducted a study in 2014 that showed just how clueless we all can be when it comes to telling if someone is flirting with us. It showed that only 18% of women in the study picked up the hint, and I'm sure it's the same for guys. So don't worry if you have had issues in the past and maybe been shot down. I am here today to give you some clear signs that you can look out for so that it never ever happens again. Eye contact. Look into my eyes. No, really, look into my eyes. If someone is looking at you with prolonged eye contact, they might be flirting with you. The more interested someone is, the more they will look at you. Perhaps the conversation is flowing and you notice that they are displaying lingering eye contact, and so you offer some back. Now both of you know the other is interested and very much flirting. Eye contact is something to watch out for, so if you are asking yourself, are they flirting with me? Chances are they definitely are. Physical touching. Physical touch is a surefire way to find out if someone is flirting with you. It might be a slight touch of your arm or brush of the shoulder. Antonia Hall, who is a psychologist and relationship expert, says that a big giveaway is touching or tapping on an arm. And if this happens often during a date, it means they are flirting with you. One thing to remember here is that if you try this on a date, make sure the other person is comfortable beforehand. It's very important that any touching is consensual. They make it very clear that they are single. This one sounds very obvious because why would you be flirting with someone who wasn't single? It is important that they are definitely single, and you know what? It's not always clear. If someone mentions they are single to you, it's no coincidence. They've told you for a reason. It's their way of showing you that they are single and therefore ready to mingle, also known as telling you to make your move and flirt with them. So the opposite is also important. If you are single and talking to someone, make sure that they know that you are so that they interpret your flirting as flirting and not just as you being a lovely, nice person. They contact you. If they are contacting you to arrange a date or a walk in the park, this is a way of flirting. They are showing you that they want to spend time with you and that they really do like you. Because if they were not interested in you, they really wouldn't be messaging you at all for a date. This would probably tell you that they just saw you more like a friend. So if someone is messaging you and asking to arrange something, hey, when are you free? Let's go and grab coffee. They are flirting with you. So if someone is messaging you and asking when you are free, they are not only flirting, but most likely interested in having more with you. Remember that sometimes the ones that arrange the dates are those that are flirting with us. Teasing, but in a fun way. This is a classic way of flirting with someone, and I'm sure you have experienced it for yourself. I have, and I have used it myself too. When you are attracted to someone, this part of flirting comes very naturally. When the conversation is flowing, teasing is a fun way to flirt. Now, when I say teasing, I do not mean being cruel about how someone looks or their personality. It's wittier one-liners that are good things to use. For example, if you are on a date and the other person spills something, you could jokingly say, well, see, can't take you anywhere because we can't have nice things. You could also carefully use sarcastic compliments to tease her, but make sure that you are good at delivering sarcasm beforehand. They compliment you. They litter the conversation with lots of compliments. If someone is throwing compliments your way like, I love your smile, or I really like the colour of your hair, it's a form of flirting and also flattery. This means that they are really enjoying your company and are attracted to you. They might maintain eye contact while they pay you a compliment to really spice things up a little. And if you are flirting with someone, make sure to drop some compliments into the conversation too. You will definitely know that someone is flirting with you if this happens. You can almost smell romance. Sometimes you can just smell that romance is in the air. It is important to make sure that this is not one-sided. You can tell if romance is in the air by the dates you go on. If you are going on strolls through the park, just the two of you, or for a picnic on the beach, this is very romantic. Even going to see a movie isn't the best choice of date, but it's kind of romantic. And if you are going on dates like this, you are more than friends and most definitely flirting. A tilting of the head. If you are talking to someone and they tilt their head just slightly, this could be them flirting with you. It's a natural mating intuition, according to the University of Kansas. When we are with someone that we find attractive, we turn our head slightly when they talk. We also turn our head slightly down, a slight smile, and our eyes are turned forwards towards the person that we are facing. It's a sign of flirting. It's sultry, flirtatious behavior, very, very sexy. If you are talking to someone and they start to display this type of body language, they are flirting with you, and this is a great way to spot flirting, so keep those eyes peeled. They treat you differently. When they are around their friends, they are different compared to how they are with you. If they are treating you differently when you are on a date, perhaps dressing really smart or speaking slowly, this could be because they see you as more than a friend and they are flirting. Now, we all treat our friends different to how we treat our romantic partners because it brings out a different side of our personalities, so look out for it. They pay close attention to you. There is absolutely nothing worse than being on a date with someone who is not paying attention to you. Maybe they are staring into space or looking at other tables around you. Either way, it's super unattractive and a major turn-off. Someone who is flirting with you and respects you will look at you and only pay attention to you. This is because to them, you are the most important person in the room. They are attracted to you, so what more could they possibly need or even want? And you will clearly see them listening to you and engaging in conversation. It's an important part of flirting, and without it, you probably don't want to flirt with them at all. You can feel the vibes. The final and most definite way to tell if someone is actually flirting with you is through those vibes. And vibes are those natural things that us humans pick up on. We can tell when we meet someone if they like us and if they are our type of person. It's like energy in the air. So finally, I would say just see how you feel around this person. Do you think they are interested in you? If so, make your move. So when it comes to flirting, the most important thing is simply to just be confident and be yourself. If you think I missed something from today's video, let me know down in the comments. Give me a huge thumbs up and consider subscribing to make my day. But if you want to get your name rolling up next to my face, like these amazing people's names here, then all you have to do is click the link in the description bar below to find out a little bit more. Have an amazing day. See you soon.